Hey guys, Jason Ray Shopper here for Haas and Worship Musicians. So, just last night we were talking about iOS apps, and I was asked about the iConnectMIDI, which, as most people know, I got kind of right there. So I just wanted to show you quickly this setup and what I have been able to do via Mainstage. So yes, Mainstage, iConnectMIDI, my other stuff, Base Station 2, and an iPad Air. So, first off, just to show you what is happening here, you'll notice there is no headphone cable coming out of here. All we have is the camera connection cable going to a USB cable. That's coming all the way around, and right here it's going into the left port. On the right port and on the back port, this is a 4 Plus, so it has three. You can put 3 computers on. I have both my MacBook Pro and my Mac Mini, Mini, and so they're all talking to each other. Plus, I have my Focusrite Scarlett 18i20 as my audio output. So we got a pretty extensive little configuration here. So my Base Station 2, simply on a USB cable going to the back of the iConnectMIDI, and what we have here, so now you see there's no actual headphone cable going out. I have this plugged into my stereo, and via Mainstage I have it set up to play, so you can actually hear it. Now, as for latency, I've played around. iConnectMIDI, which people might not realize, is actually a sound card built into it as well. So it doesn't have any audio outs or ins, but what it does is the sound chip actually routes the audio digitally from the iPad into the iConnectMIDI, and then actually serves that out via USB to whatever computer. So I have the audio digitally going from iPad. In this case, this is Nave, Waldorf's Nave app. So we have it plugged in. It's doing MIDI and audio via the USB cable into iConnectMIDI. iConnectMIDI is now going out to a Mainstage, and let me just show you what I've done here. I've set up a little glare here, a external instrument channel strip, and you look here, click on this. I have the USB 2.5, which happens to correspond to which channel I'm using. And then on the out, I have it actually outputting to my Scarlett, and all through that you get this. Now, latency is actually pretty good, but what I had to do is go into the manager tool, which I'll just pop up here and show you just for other users, because what I've noticed is that I'll get pops and clicks, a little bit less latency, but also I noticed if you do like a mod wheel or any kind of filter, any MIDI data, it seems to get pops and clicks if you don't set the audio right. So I go into the iConnectivity iConfig. Here's my 4 Plus. I head over to Audio Info, and then you'll see right here there is an audio configuration. You get all these different options. I found even doing 48 kilohertz, it sounds okay until you do like a mod wheel, and then you get pops and clicks. So there's something with the MIDI data. There's something with that. So I don't know if that's a bug in the drivers, something like that. But anyways, choose 44 kilohertz, 4 channels. You might get away with 8 channels. For what I do, I don't need all the audio channels. I think 8 channels if you want to do like 2 iPads and then a computer, or potentially even 3 iPads, so they can all talk and transfer audio back and forth to each other. So tip, do 44 kilohertz, 4 channels, 16-bit. I played around with the audio buffer frames. You can go 1 to 4. I just left it at 2. I tried 1, and I found the latency. It just didn't feel right. But this seems to be the best feeling setting. So leave that there. Once you hit commit and reset, it will actually shut down the iConnectMIDI, reflash it, and what you'll have to do is, if you have Mainstage open, you'll just have to go back into, there you go. It also happens to crash. So there's a bug with that tool, but doesn't hurt the system. So you just go here, go to preferences, and you'll have to rechange your audio output to your audio device. In my case, 18i20. My audio input, I've left it at the 4 Plus. And then, there you go. So, as for latency, actually playable. So this is a key. So for keys, it's always tough. For synth, no, it's a no-brainer, but up an octave. So if you listen to it, then you listen to my key strike. It's actually really good. Now I don't have a sustain pedal on this, so I can't really look at the polyphony, but I just wanted to show you that playability. It's actually really nice. Let's go for a pluck sound here. Let's try this pluck, see what that is. So if I were to guess at how this feels compared to just like your normal latency settings on your audio device, I might say it's a 256 to a 512 feeling. So it's not low latency, but I think for a lot of people, especially if you're doing this as, you know, if you're doing this, you're probably trying to save money. It's playable. Like, you really can play it. So there's some trade-offs. You can play around with the settings, try to maybe get it down to a 128 buffer setting, but it doesn't seem to really be great. Besides that, what I've done here is also added just the a piano from Mainstage, so you can kind of hear both the latency between the two. I don't know if you can tell from the phone, but there's a noticeable, the piano does come in quicker than the iPad. So that's really what I wanted to show you guys. But I think one of the cool things about this is that you can go sit here, take a pad. I don't know any good pads here, but let's try the worm pad. And now you have your iPad layering over Mainstage with your other synths. So that's pretty good. So there you go. There's a quick look at how to set this up. Another cool thing is that now for Mainstage users, a lot of these synths can accept program change and even SysX, so you can actually set Mainstage up to interface with your iOS device, leave that somewhere else, set up all your you know, Animoog or Nave or Thor on your iPad, leave it alone, and basically hit all the presets from Mainstage. And as you saw what I did here, I was able to layer with, you know, with the piano from Mainstage, but there's nothing stopping you from going and doing an instrument. Here you go. And of course, you know, I can't do this without actually throwing in something from Omnisphere. So here you go, you got that. You got your 3 layers. Here you can also even split and do, you know, change your key range for each one, so you have maybe a bass line on the left-hand side. And then we'll go here, we'll just choose something. I know, here's a plug. Choose something from something I've been kind of working on lately. And let's try here, Fantan Alley. There you go. This is coming from my future patch sets here. So there you go. We got a layer of the piano. I don't know what this is going to sound like. The worm pad from the Nave, and then something coming from my Northern Lights collection. Let's see how bad this sounds. Enjoy, ask me questions. I'll do up a little bit more instructional videos as you request. Talk to you later, guys.